and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for coming to today's program and supporting Sweta. I am Nimisha Shrikant and I will be guiding you through the program today. Today is the Arangetram of Sweta Murthy, daughter of Srimati Priya and Sri Murthy. She is a student of Tarana Music Academy. An Arangetram is the Indian classical music debut for a student of any Indian classical music field, such as dance, violin, or mridangam. It comes from the Tamil word arangam, meaning stage, and aitram, meaning rising or climbing. Sweta will figuratively climb the stairs of her discipline, vocal Carnatic music. She will be singing 10 songs from memory as a solo singer in front of an audience. This will mark the official beginning of her Carnatic music career as she faces her final test. Under the tutelage of Srimati Sangeeta Shrikant, she has studied Carnatic music for 4 years. On stage accompanying Sweta today will be our mridangist, Naren, and our violinist, Yashaswi. Our mridangam accompaniment for this afternoon is Chiranjeevi Naren Pulela. He is a 7th grader from Edmond, Oklahoma. He loves rhythm and percussion. Naren has been learning mridangam from Dr. Rohan Krishnamurthy for 4 years. He is also learning tabla from Hyderabad-based Gajendra Shewalkar for the past 4.5 years. Naren has won several prizes in prestigious national mridangam competitions and is a 2016 Indian Raga Fellow. Accompanying Sweta on the violin is Yashasvi Kari. He will be a 10th grader at Capel High School. He has been learning violin from Srimati Satyabama Krishnan of Plano for 5 years. Srimati Satyabama Krishnan is a disciple of Sangeeta Kalaratna Professor H.V. Krishnamurthy. We would like to extend our deepest appreciation to them, the technicians, and everyone who helped make this possible. Before we begin our performance, we would like to set some ground rules. No flash photography during the performance. Also, avoid bringing food or drinks into the theater. Please set your phones to the silent mode. If you leave or enter the theater, please make sure to do so between songs. Lastly, please refrain from speaking loudly or making distracting noises during the performance. And now we finally come to the actual program. If you picked up a program pamphlet on your way in, you can follow along as we introduce each song. The first song is a Swarajati in Ragam Bilahari set to Adi Talam. Rara Venu Gopala is a very famous Swarajati composed in Bilahari. Swarajati is a form of Carnatic music helpful before learning Avarnam. The themes of Swarajatis are usually either devotion, love, or courage. It is a composition which usually has a pleasing melody and is suitable for singing in early lessons.
Venu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Sara Sakshanera Mimi Marubada Korvalera Rara Venu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Nanda Gopala Nenendu Pujala Nenendu Rara Satamala Madilo Mudamala Rakana Keturuga Gatiyara Rara Venu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Palumarunu Garavumunanen Pilachina Palukavuna Lukagura Karivarata Mari Marina Yadaramukro Lara Kari Karamugara Ravenu Gopala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Ra Nagadara Ra Murahara Ra Bhavara Ra
Sweta moves on to the second piece in her performance, a Varnam in Ragam Abogi set to Adi Talam. Abogi Varnam is a composition of Patnam Subramanya Iyer. Abogi is a raga in Carnatic music and has been adopted to Hindustani music. Raga is a melodic framework for improvisation, akin to melodic mode in Indian classical music. There are two main classical music traditions, Hindustani, which is North Indian, and Carnatic, which is South Indian. And the concept of raga is shared by both. Sweta will continue with her program by asking for blessings from Lord Ganesha. Siddhi Vinayakam and Ragam Shanmuga Priya is set to Rupaka Talam. Siddhi Vinayakam was composed by Muthuswami Dikshidhar. The Kriti Siddhivinayakam was composed as a prayer to be sung during Ganesha Chaturthi festival and cannot be attributed to a specific shrine. The prayer helps to get success in each and every endeavor you take. It is an obstacle remover and also enhances memory power and concentration.
Siddhivinayakam Anisham Siddhivinayakam Anisham Chintayamyaham Siddhivinayakam Anisham Chintayamyaham Siddhivinayakam Chintayamyaham Siddhivinayakam Chintayamyaham Prasiddhagananayakam Vishishtardayakam Varam Siddhivinayakam Chintayamyaham Prasiddhagananayakam Vishishtardayakam Varam Siddhivinayakam Chintayamyaham Prasiddhagananayakam Vishishtardayakam Varam Yakshakendaraadi sevitam Yakshakendaraadi sevitam Akila jagat prasiddha Yakshakendaraadi sevitam Akila jagat prasiddha Moola Pankaja Madhyastam Modakastam Siddhivinayakam Chintayamyaham Prasiddhagananayakam Vishishtardayakam Varam Siddhivinayakam Chintayamyaham Prasiddhagananayakam Vishishtardayakam Varam Siddhivinayakam Bhadrapadamasa Chaturthya Brahmanadi Pujitam Bhadrapadamasa Chaturthya Brahmanadi Pujitam Ashankushadharam Chatra Chamara Parivijitam Pashankushadharam Chatra Chamara Parivijitam Raudra Bhavaraitam Dasa Janaridaya Virajitam Raudra Bhavaraitam Dasa Janaridaya Virajitam Rauhineyar Nujachitam Iganavajitam Rauhineyar Nujachitam
The fourth song that Shweta will sing is Shri Varalakshmi in Ragam Shri Settu Rupaka Talam. This song is composed by Muthuswami Dikshidhar. Dikshidhar eulogized Goddess Lakshmi as Shrita Pankaja Malanyai, which means power that could clear the sinful thoughts in the minds of her devotees. Shri Varalakshmi, or auspiciousness, personifies the goddess of 8 different forms of wealth or assets that an ordinary mortal human being needs to live happily in this materialistic world. She is the bestower of boons.
Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Vasudhave Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Vasudhave Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Vasuprade Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Vasuprade Shri Sarasapade Rasapade Sapade Pade Pade Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Vasuprade Shri Sarasapade Rasapade Sapade Pade Pade Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Pavaja Janaka Pranavallabe Suvarnabe Vanako Tisamana Prave Bhakta Sulabe Pavaja Janaka Pranavallabe Suvarnabe Vanako Tisamana Prave Bhakta Sulabe Sevak Janapalini Sevak Janapalini Shrita Pankaj Malini Keval Gunashalini Keshavarit Kelini Sevak Janapalini Shrita Pankaj Malini Keval Gunashalini Keshavarit Kelini Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam Vasuprade Shri Sarasapade Rasapade Sapade Pade Pade Shri Varalakshmi Namastubhyam
next song that Sweta will sing is Shri Chakra Raja. Shri Chakra Raja is a song praising Mother Goddess. It is a raga malika composed by Agasthyar, and the words are in Sanskritam and Tamil. They are highly emotive in nature and used in light classical compositions. The practice of Shri Chakra involves the worship of deity in the form of diagram, a 9 interlocking triangle that represents both Shiva and Shakti, the yin and yang of human nature.
Shri Chakra Raja Sima Saneshwari Shri Lalita Ambike Bhuvaneshwari Shri Chakra Raja Sima Saneshwari Shri Lalita Ambike Bhuvaneshwari Agama Veda Kalamaya Rupini Agama Veda Kalamaya Rupini Akila Chara Chara Janani Narayani Akila Chara Chara Janani Narayani Naga Kankana Nataraja Manohari Naga Kankana Nataraja Manohari Jnana Vidneshwari Raj Rajeshwari Jnana Vidneshwari Raj Rajeshwari Palavidamarunne Paravum Maravum Palavidamarunne Paravum Maravum Parikondatu Ambar Paramalar Shodavum Parikondatu Ambar Paramalar Shodavum Ulagumurudum Yen Agamurkandavum Ulagumurudum Yen Agamurkandavum Urunilai Taruvai Kanchi Kameshwari Urunilai Taruvai Kanchi Kameshwari Urunde Terinde Enne Uttamanaagi Vaitai Uyariya Periyurudan Unrida Koti Vaitai Uyariya Periyurudan Unrida Koti Vaitai Niralana Toranda Munnar Koramai Niga Shaidai Niralana Torandar Koramai Niga Shaidai Nitya Kalyani Bhavani Pandeshwari Nitya Kalyani Bhavani Pandeshwari Tunbapuratilitam Tuyavana Kivaitai Turundamunayum Niki Piranda Payanni Tandai Anbapuggatti Undan Arele Kanda Shaidai Anbapuggatti Undan Arele Kanda Shaidai Adekalum Niye Amma Amma Adekalum Niye Amma Akilandeshwari Adekalum Niye Amma Akilandeshwari Shri Chakra Raja Sima Saneshwari Shri Lalita Ambike Bhuvaneshwari Agama Veda Kalamaya Rupini Akila Chara Chara Janani Narayani
Sweta will now sing Srinivasa Thiru. Srinivasa Thiru is a Tamil piece by Papanasham Shivan. Throughout time, God has taken countless names and forms to reassure that He is and always will be there for all of us unconditionally. Some of these forms are living and breathing, while others are silent and stone-like. Among silent forms is none more popular in this day and age than Sri Venkateshwara, the majestic Lord who resides on the sacred 7 hills in Tirumala, India, and worldwide.
Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda Ananta Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda Ananta Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda Dina Sharanya Yanum Pugal Kundan 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 Niyan Yanay Pol Veravar Kandan Dina Sharanya Yanum Pugal Kundan Niyan Yanay Pol Veravar Kandan Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda Ananta Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda Jagam Pugalum Elamalai Mayavane Tirumagalan Mel Mangal Manalane Jagam Pugalum Elamalai Mayavane Tirumagalan Mel Mangal Manalane Jagannatha Jagannatha Shanga Chakradharane Jagannatha Shanga Chakradharane Tiruveri Kavayam Abhayamaya Tiruveri Kavayam Abhayamaya Jaya Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda Ananta Srinivasa Tiruvenkatamudayaay Jaya Govinda Mukunda
Before we go into intermission, Sweta's parents would like to say a few words and convey their thanks.
Yeah, welcome everyone. I can't see anyone. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but I prepared this speech this morning, with a lot of things going on. So I thought, I'll start at this morning and probably I'll go out of script. So first, I would like to start thanking you, the 3 key people that are key for Sweta's music journey, and also bringing her confidence, because as she was progressing with her singing, there are a lot of times that she had challenges, and then those are the three key pupils that were very, were behind in our, music journey that started like almost like 5 years back. So I would like to start first with the Srimati Sangeeta Srikanth, her Sweta's Carnatic teacher. I want to start with a little bit of a story here. So when Priya mentioned last year, Sangeeta mentioned that, we need to plan for this event. My initial reaction was, okay, yeah, I have to worry about this booking this performance hall and then inviting hundreds of people and then planning all this event. It's going to be really hectic, and with all the stress going on at work and also with the studies, do you want to really take this? And then we had an excuse last year. Last year, Sweta was competing for Miss Texas, and he said, okay, yeah, we have an excuse for this year. Okay, let's tell Srika Sangeeta that she's busy this year. Okay, I mean, she didn't give up. She again came back this year, said, okay, you guys need to really plan for this event. Then I was trying to find some excuse, but I couldn't find any, and said, okay, yeah, let's go for it. And initially I was very nervous. And then one day, Priya said, yeah, we need to meet with the Sangeeta and plan out this event. And that increased my nervous more, because usually the classical teacher, the music teacher and then dance teacher, in my perspective, they are very strict. So I went with a mixed, feeling, and I went to meet Sangeeta. And then I was sitting at the edge of the seat, thinking, if she starts dictating things, I'll probably move away from this. So, but anyway, within like less than a minute, I would say, she made it really felt comfortable and then at ease. And then I was very comfortable. And then she said, okay, you guys are worrying too much. It need not be, big performance hall. It can be smaller. Just invite a choir, you can. And it's not about how many people you invite or, how big is the hall. It's about Sweta. I mean, we need to, having this event is about, she will have a feeling that she accomplished something. It's not about, making it big. And that made us really comfortable, and said, okay, that gave us more confidence, and then we started planning for this event. I really thank you, Sangeeta, for this. Unless you gave us confidence, we may not have done this. And Sweta was ready. I mean, she was ready for them from the day one. But me and Priya was trying to work through all these challenges, and then I think we felt once you made us really felt comfortable, right? So we really thank you for making us. Thank you. And next, I would like to thank Tashiana. Tashiana is here sitting somewhere in the left side. So Sweta's actually voice, the singing started with the Tashiana. It's almost like 5-6 years back, or maybe more than that. Yeah, sorry. So that shows how close I am in keeping all these things, right? And so Priya usually takes care. So I usually go to maybe a couple of times I went to drop Sweta, and maybe a couple of times I went to Lone Star Academy, and usually I'm there for a recital, the year-end recital. That's pretty much my involvement is. But coming back to Tashiana, actually with the voice, it started, with the Tashiana, and then, initially I have no idea. I mean, my thing is, as a parent, how much I have to spend, like $200 per month. Okay, yeah, there you go, right? So that was my initial reaction. But then, as I started attending this recital, I started seeing her progressing every year, and also along with her progress, also she started, building her confidence. That's more important than just singing. And also, as she was going through this journey, and one thing I noticed is she's not just singing, soft pop or jazz. she started exploring in other genres like opera, and that led her to win Miss South Lake. She sang opera, and then she realized that she can really do good on opera, and that won her Miss South Lake. And I really thank you, Tashana. And one more thing is, whenever she has a recital, and Tashana's mom was always there, and she always gives her confidence, and that I think that means so much to us. And next, I would like to thank Jordan. I'm not so sure if Jordan is here, but that's her, the new voice teacher after Tashana left to pursue her career in music, and also started teaching in college. And she started, training with Jordan. And last year, when she competed for Miss Texas, and one of the songs she picked is a laughing song. Again, it's an opera, and she trained Sweta very well, and she won the talent award in Miss Texas and came out top 10. And also, one of the key things is after she's done with her performance, I could see the reaction from all the judges that, wow, that kind of feeling I saw. And then also the next day, at least 10 different parents, they stopped by and they said, yeah, your daughter really sings well opera. So that means, again, so much for us. And then, Jordan, thank you for helping Sweta. And it's, without your help, she wouldn't have won the talent. Thank you again. So these three people are very, I would say pillar in our life. And, as a parent, I could, most of the time I just help her with her studies, and not studies, but actually studies, but mostly paying stuff. But then she gets a lot of her coaching, training, and then, the confidence building from these people around her. So I really thank you for all those, your help and support. And next, I would like to thank two young musicians here, Narain and Yashavi. So Narain, what do I say, Narain? So, whenever I see you, you are such a joy, actually. I don't know. I told your parents also, you are very gifted. And this little guy, every week he travels to Dallas, and he helps other kids like Sweta, and in performing, helping them with this music. And most of the time I see him, during the break, he does his homework. So, I don't know, I'm not sure how he does this. And all these things he does without any effort. So that's, you are very gifted. And I wish you good luck in your music and also in your studies. So good luck, Naren. And Yashavi, so I met him a couple of times in our home for practice. And again, he is another well gifted, and he does play violin, and also he sings Carnatic. He was singing once. I didn't know that he can sing Carnatic, but he can also sing Carnatic, and he's also very gifted. And wish you good luck, Yashavi. And I would like to thank Nimisha for emceeing. Nimisha is, I'm seeing her. She's like a friend to Sweta, and also many times when she does a recital, she helps her with singing, and also, she was the one who directed her to talk in a TEDx in a Marcus High School. I really thank you, Nimisha. And also, I would like to thank a couple of friends that helped here, like Geetanjali, Kavi, Bala, and also a couple of friends also, they called me to help out. So thank you, everyone. And also, I would like to take this time to thank each one of you for your presence here. It means so much to us, and as well as Sweta. And before I end this, I would like to talk a few words about Sweta. She has been asking me, what are you going to talk about me? So, I don't know. I mean, it's a, you know, I get very emotional when I even think about Sweta, right? It goes back 20 years, right? 18 years. So, but she's you know, the one thing I can say, the best thing happened in my life is having Sweta as our daughter. I'm sure Priya feels the same way. You are pretty much my life, right? So, I mean, we don't have anything else. I mean, it's my life revolves around you. So, I mean, we want you to succeed, and we will be behind all your dreams. So, she is very passionate about global warming and animals, and she used that as her platform to speak in all these Miss Texas, Miss South Lake, and wherever she finds, gets the opportunity to speak about. But the key thing is it's not about just talking, right? But she actually started, she actually quit eating meat almost like 3-4 years back, and she stopped using all the animal products. She does not use any animal products if it's a leather products or soap or any food. She is a vegan. She just believes in what she thinks, and then she just follows. She's trying to change me, but it's a tough one to crack. But she doesn't. Her the thought is she will if it takes one person to at a time, she will do that. So I like that attitude. And also, one thing is she, even like yesterday when we are driving, we are actually going for a college tour from tomorrow for next 2 weeks. It's not about college tour. It's more about personal time between me and my daughter before she heads out to college. And she is still trying to figure out. I mean, one thing she was clear is she doesn't want to do engineering or medicine. That's very, very clear. I mean, I have no problem with that. So, but you have left with a few other options like business, law, maybe liberal arts, political science. So she is not clear what she wants to do. So I asked her, okay, what do you want to do when you grow up, or what you want people to be thinking about you? One thing she said, I want to bring change. That's a big one, right? So you can make change in any field you choose, but that's a big goal, a big objective. You bringing change is something it's a big goal objective. But I'm glad that she said that. If as a parent, I was actually would like her to say, I want to, get a good job and make some good money and then make a good living. But I'm really proud that she chose that word, making a change. And she's not thinking about herself. She's thinking about the world around her. And she talks more about global warming and environment. So, pursue your dreams. I'm there to support you in whichever way I can. So, but be honest to yourself and then do what you have to do. And so that's all my thank you. But before I wrap this up, I have to thank Priya also. There's a lot of things, the back operations happened in this event, but initially I thought it's just a booking a hall and just to order some food. That's pretty much. But actually, after seeing a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes, like almost she was doing for the last 6 months, I wouldn't have done anything, without her help. And it's all she did. All I'm doing is here give some nice speech, but that's pretty much. Thank you, Priya. And so I thank. I thank you all for coming again, and blessing Sweta as she takes next step in her career. So I thank you.
At this point, we are going to take a short intermission and we will reconvene in about 10 minutes. So please be back in the room by 4:03. Welcome back, everyone. Before we start the second half of the program, I would like to remind everyone that food and drink are not allowed in the theater. I'd also like to remind you to please be respectful during the program, and if you need to step out or step back in, do so in between songs. Sweta will now sing a beautiful kirtanai in Ragam Naga Gandhari set to Rupaka Talam. Sarasija Naba Sodari. It's a kirtanai in praise of Devi, and the explanation goes as: O goddess who is always happy, who is wealthy, who is the mother of blessed Guru Guha, O goddess who destroys pride and was the killer of Mahishasura, O goddess who walks slowly and is the giver of auspicious boons, please protect me.
Sarasi Janaba Sodari Shankari Pai Man Sarasi Janaba Sodari Shankari Pai Man Sarasi Janaba Sodari Shankari Pai Man Sarasi Janaba Sodari Varda Baya Kar Kamale Varda Baya Kar Kamale Varda Baya Kar Kamale Varda Baya Kar Kamale Sharanagatawa Sale Varda Baya Kar Kamale Sharanagatawa Sale Sarasi Janaba Sonari Shankari Pai Man Sarasi Janaba Sonari Parandama Prakirti Te Pashupal Savimo Chite Parandama Prakirti Te Pashupal Savimo Chite Pannaga Varanayute Pannaga Varanayute Naga Gada Ripuchita Chapane Sadanandite Sampade Varuguru Bhajanani Madasamani Mahishasura Mardani Mandagamani Mangalavara Pradayani Varuguru Bhajanani Madasamani Mahishasura Mardani Mandagamani Mangalavara Pradayani Sarasi Janaba Sonari Shankari Pai Man Sarasi Janaba Sonari
The next song in Sweta's program is Brahma Mukate in Ragam Bauli set to Adi Talam. The composer of this song is Annamacharya. Brahma Mukate is a beautiful Lord Vishnu devotional song. He tells that though there are differences in the way people lead their lives, The Supreme Spirit is one.
Tandananai, tandanana pure, tandanana bala, tandanana bala, tandanana bala, tandanana. Brahma mukate par, Brahma mukate par, Brahma mukate par, Brahma mukate. Tandananai, tandanana pure, tandanana bala, tandanana bala, tandanana bala, tandanana. కండువగు ఈనాది కమలండలేవు అందరికి శ్రీహరే అంతరాత్మ కండువగు ఈనాది కమలండలేవు అందరికి శ్రీహరే అంతరాత్మ హరే అంతరాత్మ శ్రీహరే అంతరాత్మ ఎందులో జంతకలము ఎంత ఒకటే అందరికి శ్రీహరే అంతరాత్మ ఎందులో జంతకలము ఎంత ఒకటే అన్నని నిన్నని హరి ఒకటే తందనానాయి తందనానా పురే తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే తందనానాయి తందనానా పురే తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా నిందార రాజు నింద్రించు నింద్రొకటే అంటనే బంచు నిద్రరి ఒకటే నిందార రాజు నింద్రించు నింద్రొకటే అంటనే బంచు నిద్రరి ఒకటే మెందైన బ్రాహ్మణుడు మెట్ట భూమి ఒకటే చందాలుండే తీసరి భూమి ఒకటే మెందైన బ్రాహ్మణుడు మెట్ట భూమి ఒకటే చందాలుండే తీసరి భూమి ఒకటే ఈశ్వర భూమి ఒకటే ఈశ్వర భూమి ఒకటే తందనానాయి తందనానా పురే తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే తందనానాయి తందనానా పురే తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా కరిగి ఏనుగు మీద కాయమండు ఒకటే పురమి సనుకు మీద బలి ఉండు ఒకటే కరిగి ఏనుగు మీద కాయమండు ఒకటే పురమి సనుకు మీద బలి ఉండు ఒకటే కడు పుణ్యాలను పాప కరుములను సరిగావా చరియు శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర నామము ఒకటే కడు పుణ్యాలను పాప కరుములను సరిగావా చరియు శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర నామము ఒకటే ఈశ్వర నామము ఒకటే ఈశ్వర నామము ఒకటే తందనానాయి తందనానా పురే తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే పర బ్రహ్మముకటే తందనానాయి తందనానా పురే తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా బల తందనానా
Sweta will now sing a beautiful Marathi bhajan, Bare Panduranga, in Ragam Mand set to Ekatalam. This is composed by Sant Tukaram. Faith is of paramount importance, and this abang shows the tremendous faith of Sant Tukaram. The victory of devotion over all other yoga is that of bhakti, or devotional yoga. God takes a form and a name as wished by the devotee to enjoy the love relationship with the devotee. It is a form of devotional poetry sung in praise of God Vitthala. It focuses on the inward journey. It is a more exuberant expression of the communitarian experience. Sweta finishes her program with a small shloka for world peace. Maitrim Bhajata is in Yamuna Kalyani and Kapi and set to Ekatalam. The final song traditionally is a Mangalam. However, since Mangalam's mark an ending and today is a new beginning for Sweta, we will instead end with the song asking for world peace. Maitrim Bhajata was written in Sanskritam by Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati. This short song is a simple plea for peace and prosperity to all people of the world. It asks you to renounce competition and conflict and look at the people around you with love and compassion. This is a message that we hope compels you to take to heart and imbue your everyday actions with.
Pare Panduranga Keva Bet Desi 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 Pare Panduranga Keva Bet मैत्रीं भजता अखिलर्जेत्री मैत्रीं भजता अखिलर्जेत्री मैत्रीं भजता अखिलर्जेत्री आत्मवदेव परान् पिपश्यतात्मवदेव परान् पिपश्यत युध्यं त्यजत स्पदं त्यजत युध्यं त्यजत स्पदं त्यजत त्यजत परेषु क्रममाक्रमणम् त्यजत परेषु क्रममाक्रमणम् मैत्रीं भजता अखिलर्जेत्री जननी पृथिवी कामदुगास्ते जननी पृथिवी कामदुगास्ते जनको देव सकलदयालु जनको देव सकलदयालु ध्याम्य ददाता दैव्यं जनता ध्याम्य ददाता दैव्यं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां 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 श्रेयो भूयात्
Shweta's teacher, Srimati Sangeeta Shrikant, would like to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming this afternoon and showering your blessings on Sweta. To start with, when we started talking about the Arangetram, it was a very interesting conversation between me and Sweta. When I said, Sweta, it's time to think about it. Me? Auntie? Me? I said, yeah, you. She's saying, I don't know if I want to do it. I said, but I want you to do it. So it took me about, I would say, 40 minutes, translated to the entire class, trying to convince her, you can do it, Sweta, it's not a big thing. She was under the impression, I'm going to give her the songs, she's got to practice it and come and just sit and sing on stage. That's how I explained it to her. Maybe I should have told her, no, I'm going to be there every step of the way. And I'm going to help you every step of the way before I put you up on stage. I'm not going to just put you up just like that. And when she started it, the first class, she was so nervous just singing it for me, just me. I said, Sweta, there's going to be a lot of people. You're not going to be able to look at me and say, help me or sing with me. You've got to do it by yourself. So let's start preparing for that. I knew she would get the songs. It's just that singing in front of an audience. And then I said, okay, you need to put all your soft toys in front of you because they can't move and they're just going to keep staring at you and practice like that. And she did it. And every class after that, it was an improvement and improvement and improvement. And then towards the end, she said, oh, I just love these songs. These are so, how do I put that? These are so, they represent me, these songs. And these songs, when we started choosing them, we were just looking, and I put out to her, I said, which songs do you like? Which songs has your mom sung to you in your childhood or your grandparents played for you when you went to India? And then one after the other, the songs which came up were all on Devi and on Goddess Durga. And then once we put the list together, I realized all these are powerful songs on women. just like my Sweta up here. She is a very strong personality. She comes across as a very soft child, but her personality is so strong. She is so for the world, like her dad said. She doesn't just think about herself, and those songs just gelled with her as if they were composed by the composers then, thinking about Sweta in the future. So this has been an amazing journey for me. I have to thank Naren's parents, Shri Murthy ji and Kameshwari. They come from Oklahoma, and they come for practices, and they were there. The moment I called Murthy ji and said, Murthy ji, I have an Arangetram, we would like Naren's support again. And he said, yes, of course, just give me the date and practices and we'll work it out. And Murthy ji and Kameshwari, thank you so much. Thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. And today we were sitting outside after the rehearsal and everything, and he's saying, okay, so when's the next one? What date do I need to put down in my calendar? So that just shows his dedication, and obviously it translates to his son. And like how Murthy said, Naren is a joy. I mean, he is literally a bundle of energy. I get tired just watching him. He couldn't sit. After rehearsal, he couldn't sit in his room. He was out. Then he came back inside. Then again, I was like, this child has to play the mridangam. And I was like, oh, I hope he's not going to get tired. So I said, I'll get you some snack. But please, you need to tell me when you're hungry. And the snack box is still with him. He hasn't touched it. And he still has his energy. So Naren, I will gladly take any amount of energy from you. But thank you so much for coming for the practices and working with us and showing your support for Sweta. So thank you to Murthy ji and to Kameshwari. Coming to Yashasvi, very, very quiet child. I was like, my goal during this Arangetram is to make Yashasvi smile and talk to me. He did it. I'm successful. Today he was talking and he was smiling, and I was like, okay, that's a good thing. I cannot walk out, or rather I will not walk out feeling that, oh, I didn't get Yashasvi to smile and talk to me. So, and Yashasvi's parents, I know it was very quick, and we didn't have too much practice time. So Lalita and Balaji, thank you so much for grooming your child to be such an amazing accompaniment. It is a joy to watch him. My blessings to Naren and Yashasvi for continued success in their musical career and in their academic and career for life. I should not forget Murthy and Priya, Sweta's parents. Priya has been so supportive of me. Whatever I tell her, she's saying, yes, Sangeeta, we can do that. I was like, okay, this is nice. And Murthy ji, I will call you Murthy, you're not very older to me. I won't reveal his age, but I know his age. Murthy has been a support to Priya. And like he said, I was happy he mentioned Priya last. He saved the best for last. But I'm mentioning the best right now. Among the parents, okay? My kids will come later. Priya, she did an amazing job working with me and getting Sweta ready for the practices. And whenever we went for practices to her place, in spite of my saying, please don't worry about food or anything, she always had delicious, yummy food. And I could not keep up my diet. So, restrictions, I had to eat. I couldn't help it. And it was all yummy food. So, obviously the food is yummy. Sweta and Murthy are a testament to it. But it was really good. Priya, thank you so much for your support. Wherever you are, I can't see you. It's pitch dark. Even if you wave out, I can't see. So I'm just going to say it out. And Murthy, thank you for supporting Priya so she could do what she wanted to do for Sweta for her Arangetram. Now, let's come to the star of this afternoon, Sweta, my darling girl. She was like, Auntie, I need you. I said, yes, I'm right here. And then this child, I always tell all my students, when you all start walking the first time, I promise you all fall on your diaper. and you'll do not say, no, I'm not going to get up and walk again. You'll take another step, you'll take another step, you'll fall again you'll get up, you'll take another step. Shweta did that with me. She kept holding my hand. Auntie, I need your support. I said, I'm there. And then towards the end, she didn't know and I didn't know when she let go of my hand and she started walking herself. I mean, I'm just symbolically speaking to what I'm trying to say is her ascending the stage. And today she sat on the stage and she was looking at me, I know, but she was enjoying herself. It has been such a joy to be with this child. Our practices were not just mere practices. She would give me her thoughts about veganism and being a vegetarian and how it affects the world. And I was like amazed to see such a strong personality in her. And when she started singing, I said, these songs, like I said before, these songs are such a perfect fit for this child. And I'm just glad that this child has grown and I was able to see her grow. And my blessings for her always in everything she does in music. And she said when she goes to college, mom and dad, the first club she's going to join is a music club. And I told her it better be Carnatic music. And I've told her if there's no Carnatic music club, you start one. So I'm going to hold you to that. And my blessings to you for every endeavor. You know your strength now. I hope you keep that strength going and achieve the greatness that God has sent you to this earth with. As a token of our appreciation from Tarana Music Academy, because all the students are there, they're not there physically behind her, they are there in spirit. As a token of our appreciation from Tarana Music Academy, we would like to give Sweta a trophy. Come on down, child. And from the Shrikant family, our blessings to Shweta in this form of a gift bag. Not just the bag, but this contents in it. Once again, thank you all for coming this evening. And if I falter and fall because I just cannot see anything, if I trip and fall, just ignore that. I'm going to try and reach my seat over there, I think. So, thank you.
Now Shweta, these are loud. Now Shweta will come up to say a few words and convey her gratitude.
I am honored and blessed to be here today, professing my love for God and Carnatic music. Kindness is a melody everyone can sing to, and many of you have shown me kindness along my journey, and I have so much gratitude for all of you. As I sat down to write my speech, I wanted to convey an honest story about my journey to this moment. Mine is an unconventional one. After stopping Bharatanatyam Indian classical dance in 7th grade, I made a deal with my parents. The deal was that I would take up Carnatic lessons with a local music teacher. I was a little apprehensive, but I can now firmly say that it was one of the best decisions of my life. When I heard my mom say that my private lesson was an hour long, I let out a big sigh. But I went out the car door and into Sangeeta Auntie's class. When I first began classes with Sangeeta Auntie, I was shy, nervous, and fragile. For months, I would quietly sing, but Sangeeta Auntie was so patient with me. Like a second mother, she talked to me and nurtured me as her own. I can now openly say that sometimes we would talk all class, and that healed me. As I grew more confident, she was my cheerleader. When I was in the 9th grade, I ran for a student council position, and I lost. I was so devastated and embarrassed that evening when I came to her class, but Sangeeta Auntie helped me regain my confidence. And then she gave me a mini stuffed tiger, which I still have to this day. Thank you so much for being a genuine, kind, fierce, and loving guide in my life, Sangeeta Auntie. No, I don't know where she is. Okay, there you are. I was like, oh, I thought that I lost my place. Okay. You will always have a special place in my heart. And now for your daughter, your amazing, amazing daughter, Nimisha. I am so thankful for our friendship. You're so, so hardworking and determined, and I admire you in so many ways, and I thank you for being the best MC a girl could ask for. I love you. Seeing that this is a musical occasion, I want to also thank my other two music teachers, Tashiana Mayfield and Jordan Coughing, for being a powerful and positive influences in my life. Under your care, I have not only grown as a vocalist, but also as an individual. I love you two deeply, and thank you for everything. Y'all, I have some powerful women in my life that inspire me every day. Sorry, Dad. And I'm thankful for them every day. And now for the boys, Yash and Narain. You are both so talented and have bright futures. Thank you for your hard work. And now for Mom and Dad. My God, you are truly, truly the best. You let me be myself, and you are patient with me. You always supported my dreams and ventures without question. You picked me up when I wasn't strong and soaked up my tears when things didn't go right. I love you and thank you. And I want to especially thank my mom for arranging this wonderful event. She worked so hard between the flowers and the stage, getting everything booked. I mean, this is for you. This is for you. And now the most important thank you is for all of you. Without your support, this wouldn't be possible. Your support has made my dream a reality, and I thank you for that. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to come see me make this big step in my life. I am truly blessed with the best. I would like to leave you with a parting thought. Use your voice for kindness, your ears for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart for love. I hope you enjoyed the performance, and I hope you have a safe drive home. Thank you.
And now Sweta will give a token of her appreciation to her accompaniments, Yashasvi and Narain.
I call Mohana's mom to give away the gifts. Yeah, thank you so much.
So we would like to give a gift to Nimisha, who did a wonderful job emceeing tonight. She worked very hard, and we are so proud of her, and we're so thankful for her support. And the star of tonight, not me, but Sangeeta Auntie, thank you so much for mentoring me and teaching me all the lessons and the good things in life. So thank you so much for your support, your kindness, your love, everything. Well, you're the other star. There are two stars. And my other two music teachers, could we get Tashiana and Jordan down, please?
The program's over. Please feel free to enjoy dinner before you leave. It will be served at 5 p.m. Also, we will be taking pictures, so please stay behind if you would like a picture with Sweta. Thank you to everyone for coming, and safe travels back home.